I guess. Why can't we just?
Yeah, music change. It's that.
If you I've heard it's all called murder weapon.
That is the murder weapon.
Good. Not so fast. Alright, the spear broke during the morning action scene run through. But someone fixed that spear. That was the security lady, because she's legally obliged to show up in every part of this chapter ever. She fixed it with duct tape. The miracle juice of the gods. Don't tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man wearing a thick costume like this through the chest? Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're...
Silence!
I get you!
I'm the one testifying here, and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying?
I don't know!
If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what is.
Alright.
Yeah, you did.
Now we show the picture.
How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us the weapon that killed Mr. Hammer? I can tell you. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was? Well, for your comment, can only be unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well. Let's use murder weapon then. So now they want you to show the picture. That's kind of redundant, I think. Look at this photograph! I'm not gonna break out the song anymore. What is this?
Blackmail.
Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs! He's got back from a tennis game. I used to play tennis when I was a lad. I used to be pretty good. They called me Swingin' McJudge. Because I was still a judge at the time, but I also played tennis.
And also, I made people miss by going... and then they jumped.
They're about to, like, service. Throw it up. Okay, switch courts.
That's unjudgmental.
Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended! Mr. Wright!
You broke the sound barrier.
I broke the speaking barrier. What is this all about? This photograph is from 5 years ago.
Hey, you lied. You said you weren't going to break out into song anymore.
There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. There's a photograph from that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. There's a close-kept secret in the studios.
What does this have to do with anything with the current case?
Me and this girl are friends.
Da, 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 da. I'm so fired. Okay, Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man in the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest?
Huh? What?
To answer your question, something like that.
Are you saying...
Speaking of penetration, I'll talk to you about that later. Yes. What happened 5 years ago? Ooh. Has happened again!
Stop breaking the sound barrier.
Release the lasers!
And I missed my line.
No, she just said, like, exclamation point, like, super shock. Mr. Wright! Continue. It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets the Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it! She puts Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer himself had done 5 years ago. You know what I just thought of? If the studio was smart, after the accident happened 5 years ago, wouldn't they have gotten less deadly fence posts?
Yes.
If somebody...
Unless you knew that she was going to do that again.
No, but if somebody literally died there, at one point, wouldn't the bigwigs go, maybe we should frickin' put some round tips or something? So we don't penetrate anybody with fences? That would be just my thought. The whether she did an accident or purpose,
Yeah,
I cannot
exactly.
say.
Why did she do it? We still don't know what
It could have been self-defense like, ah! Steel Samurai!
Okay. In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die. Brilliant. 5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
And I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't true.
Very creative, Mr. Wright.
I got an A in art class in middle school.
I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
I would love to! I mean, you deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say, for the sake of argument, that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say.
You know what we should do? Now that we've had official proof that has ties with the mafia, you should give her like that, sort of like an Italian accent. Forget about it. You can't do that? You can't do like a New Yorker?
No, I like the voice that she's doing.
I like she got a New York accent.
Besides, it doesn't matter now.
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
That's a little cell. The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Thank you. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
There's a picture of
Indeed.
him wearing the Steel Samurai outfit.
Well, Mr. Wright,
yeah. Trudging
how
through
could
the
she have
photo.
dealt with the body?
When was that picture taken when someone was in the costume walking past the...
Oh, that was the one that Cody gave. That was like, he didn't say it.
No, that was a picture taken by the guard camera.
Oh, can we look at that?
Yeah. Maybe that was already discussed.
Here it is, taken at 2 p.m. Okay, so how could she have dealt with the body? I bet she can move it. She couldn't deal with it.
She had another way.
Let's try if she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance,
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes.
True.
And there was a way for you to carry the body.
interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright! Please show us how she carried the body. The van?
Yeah.
It's gotta be the van. He had mentioned that her and Manila had the van, so he could have been on it.
Yeah, Manila could have
Like that. Miss Vasquez! You carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it! Recall your testimony.
There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to the Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before anyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright.
Okay. Go on.
Don't forget, it was Sal Manila that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirer?
Yes. Of course, Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There was no way D. Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, Shall I continue? Oh, the music stopped.
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright.
Did I win?
I lose. You win. It was fun.
What? What's going on? So we just won? That was way too freaking easy.
Rafi is gonna kill you.
I win? Yeah, eventually the door just kicks down. Everyone has like Tommy guns. Ah! Everyone dies. Game over. That's a pretty fun game. I win? Even Edgeworth's like, oh, what the fuck? Oh. So, what happens next?
A fat bonus.
Huh?
Don't question mark me! Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
I'm freaking guilty. I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
But wait, so you mean D. Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer! This is an awkward courtroom.
Who can, say?
What? Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright? We just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right.
But that is only a possibility.